There have been an increasing number of attacks on our law enforcement officers across the country. Now, in Mobile, Alabama, 2 officers were killed in the line of duty just within the past year. The most recent tragedy took place on January 20th. Officer Sean Tudor was shot and killed while on duty. And it was discovered that Mobile's fallen hero was shot and killed by a firearm that was stolen from an unlocked vehicle. In response to this tragedy, Mobile's mayor and its city council are turning their efforts now towards guns and gun owners. Listen.
One in your car, lock it up. Lock it up, or either just don't put it in your car.
And specifically, City Council member C.J. Smalls is working on a resolution that he plans to bring to state lawmakers that would put more responsibility on gun owners. And Mr. Smalls' plan is being informed by his recent trip to Washington, D.C., where he learned about regulations in California, and that he wants to bring that to local leaders, and maybe those Alabama lawmakers would consider them. Watch.
They require them to go ahead and put their guns in the trunk and also put inside a safe inside a trunk.
That's a mandate. And another Mobile City Council member, John Williams, he's going so far as to consider enforcing shared responsibility. Think about the liability weight of that. If an individual's gun is stolen and that gun is used to harm or kill another. Watch.
If you lose it, there should be immediate actions required. If those actions aren't taken, then there is consequences. And if your weapon is used to commit a crime, there ought to be a shared action.
These attacks on law enforcement cannot continue, and nor can the high recidivism rate from repeat offenders that are driving crime. We have to look at measures to ensure that our men and women in blue are kept safe while serving the community. But you know what? We also have to make sure that those measures are effective and that they don't unfairly target law-abiding gun owners. Right? My heart is with Mobile, Alabama. No family, no community should have to endure the loss of one of its finest like this, but emotion cannot dictate policy. It's like saying because there's a drunk driving accident, you're going to ban sober drivers from using vehicles. Bringing California's backwards approach to firearms in Alabama, of all places, that is not the answer, nor is putting the blame on gun owners. That's a slippery slope. And if California can use a tragedy to inject its gun control agenda into Alabama, well, then it can happen anywhere in America.